What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Food Daze. I know it's been a minute. It was summertime, everybody was out of school, a lot of people took vacations, so I just focused more on work and decided I was going to build a chef's knife kit or roll kit, however you want to take it. So I got a few knives over the summer that I've been wanting and purchased all on my own. Shout out to Dalstrong. I know you guys aren't a sponsor yet, but hey, there's still hope. So I'm going to show you guys just a basic knives kit that you should purchase, knives that you should be buying, that's good for everyday home use. And aside from getting something like this, which, I mean, it's good for your basic standard use at home, but there's still a few things that are a little different than my set. So we're going to go ahead and compare them. Give me 1 second. I'm going to be right back. Magic of editing. All right, so first off, we're gonna talk about a knife honer. So this is gonna be the first thing in our bag that we're gonna put in here. And your typical set will have a honer also. And it is not a sharpener, do not confuse it, but what it is to hone the knife's edge. And that was very fucking bad on my part. So when you use a knife, and you've sharpened it or used it a lot, the blade will actually curve microscopically like that or have a slight turn. And what you're doing is you're essentially straightening it out. So first thing we have is a honer. Maybe not put it there, I'll find a spot for that. Second, and a lot of these are from the Phantom series of Dalstrong, except for the bread knife, but I'll show you why. I purchased a paring knife. So this is your typical paring knife, and it's good for apples. So say when you need to, excuse me, take the top or the core out, it's nice handheld, sharp, boom. Does all your fancy work, and it's safer using this than using a big knife, or it's good for actually taking off like the skin of things if you're that skilled. And I'm going to tell you this much, my knife skills are not that good. So here is our paring knife. Sorry, I had to disappear, wash the knife. All right. Next knife in our arsenal is a boning knife. And it does exactly what it is. It is, ooh, excuse me, that actually has a clip on it. Keep it safe in there. This is exactly what it is. It's for boning and filleting. It actually can curve a little. So this is to basically debone chicken, steaks, things like that. It's a very sharp edge. It has a pointy edge. And it's just a great all-around knife that you should have for your arsenal. And I recommend anybody purchasing one of these. Now as I'm opening this, because it's brand new, and something to note, most Cleaver sets do not have a boning knife in them. So you are gonna have to purchase a boning knife on your own, and I can't figure out how to open this. And our next knife in our arsenal to have at home is a butcher's knife. And I wonder when they started doing this, because Dalstrong did not have this little clip on here to hold these down. But this is a Cleaver. And this is good for basically chopping rough pieces of meat, mincing, going you know, really fine, getting through finer jobs that you need to actually break down material with. So that's why you want to purchase and get a Cleaver. So have that in your arsenal. All right, moving on to the Nakiri. Nagiris are great for vegetable cutting. They're, ooh, excuse me, be right back. Don't know why I had fingerprints all over it, but Nakiri is a great all-around knife to use for vegetable cutting, dicing. It's also a good chopper for going with the cleaver, if you'd like, just because of the size. But this is a great universal knife, almost on par with the chef's knife, in my opinion. Look, these are just my opinions, but it's a great knife to have on hand. So let's add that to our bag. Now with the Phantom series knives, they have a bread knife, but I personally wanted a offset bread knife. And the whole reason why it's offset, so your knuckles don't touch the cutting board, and you can actually slice bread with this a lot easier. So basically, when you slice down, boom, you're all the way through. Your knuckles don't stop it. They have something similar to that, but that's not gonna cut through much. So I recommend getting an offset bread knife. To compare, that's the paring knife that they have in here. Whoops, can't see. I have no idea what kind of knife that is. And yeah, so this we're adding to our arsenal. And last but not least, the very first knife that I ever got, chef knife, well, the chef knife from the Phantom series. It's 8-inch carbon steel, and that is compared to this knife. We're gonna put this up. But this is your universal, everything you need to do with anything chopping, all around universal knife. I recommend starting with a chef's knife and working your way towards purchasing the rest of these. Something that I'm purchasing and adding to my set is just this. It's just a food prong or a fork, and it's a great tool to have in your bag for any use and anything you need it for. And the one thing that I did not purchase, and I made a mistake and I should have, which I will, is going to be a pair of kitchen shears, which is gonna go right here. So I need to actually purchase a set of these. In total, this entire set probably ran close to 800, maybe a little bit more. I pieced it together over the summer, so I don't recommend going out and spending all of it at once. Just get the knives that you need for the jobs that you're using. And I would start with any kind of Dalstrong chef's knife and then work from there. After that, I would probably get the Nakiri next, then I'd get a paring knife, then I would get the offset, then I'd get the cleaver, then the boning knife. You're not gonna find yourself boning, most butchers do it, and unless you're doing intricate work, you're not gonna need it. This is just personal. At my restaurant, I don't need any of these. The knives are provided at my restaurant, but this is just something I personally wanted to get. I highly recommend Dalstrong as a product to buy their knives. Their knives are good, they're made well, they last, they have warranties on them, and they're just all around good knives. I'm starting with the Phantom series. They're kind of inexpensive. They're not gonna break the bank, but if you purchase everything at once, then yeah, I did it all in pieces. And then the roll kit I got off of Amazon for like 30 bucks. So I highly recommend it, but this is my starter set. I recommend you figuring out the knives that you want on your own, purchase them, buy them, do it how you want it. But don't let anybody tell you whatever you buy isn't worth it. But till next time, catch you on the next Food Days. See ya.